Okay, so we are having algebraic fractions and we have to simplify these. The very first question is 12a over 4b. So for simplification, we have to consider the coefficient and variables separately. Like the first is, I know that I can simplify 4 and 12. How? 4 ones are 4 and 4 threes are 12. Now this is in the simplest form. So I got like 3. Now, variable will treat separately. So variable will be treated separately. So it would be 3a over b. This will be my answer. Now come to the second question. The second question is, now see, we're having 4 and over 8. If there is nothing, we have to write 1. So 4 over 1, we cannot simplify it. It's already simplest form. So I'll write 4. But x will cancel this x. So our answer is only 4. Now for the third, we're having 12 over 3. So first 3 ones are 3 and 3 fours are 12. So it would be 4. Now, whenever you're having variables and the variables are same, so how you have to simplify, every time you have to cut the bigger power. See, we're having the bigger power in the denominator. So x here is having the power of 1, and in the denominator, it's having a power of 2. So now what we have to do, you have to cut the power of x. Now this whole x will be cut, and we have to cut this 2. So it will be only 1 left. So it would be 4 over x. This will be my answer. Now the next one. Okay, so 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. A and A will cut. Now see, we're having 1 in the denominator and 2 in the numerator. So this whole will be cut, and we know that there is only 1 power. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So it will be 2b. That would be my answer. Okay. Now in this, first we have to expand the bracket. So it's a, b, c, q over. Now if a, b, c whole cube, it means that we can write a cube, b cube, and c cube. Okay. Now we have to simplify. We're having 1 power here and 3 here. So this whole will be cut, and this 3 will become 2. b, this 3 will cut, and b will become 2. And c cube and c cube will cancel each other. So we're having 1 over a squared b squared. This will be my answer. These are the practice questions for you to try. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready with your answers, press play. These are the answers. Okay. Now in these algebraic fractions, we have to factorize them first, and then we can simplify. Like we have to factorize the numerator separately and denominator separately, and then we can see that whether we can cut or not. Okay, so if I see the numerator, I know that I can take y common. So by x plus 3 over. Yeah, in the denominator, I can take 4 common. So it would be 4x plus 3. Now you can see that I can cancel this x plus 3 with x plus 3. So my answer would be y over 4. Now for the second part, c squared, I'm just writing it as c dot c. Now in the denominator, I can factorize it, like I can take c common. So c minus d. Now this c will cancel with 1c, and we're having c over c minus d. This will be my answer. Now here in the third, m minus n whole square can be written as m minus n into m minus n. Now in the denominator, I can take m common, so it will be m minus n. Now this m minus n and m minus n over m minus n over m. This will be my answer. Now for the last part, I can cancel 8 ones are 8 and 8 fours are 32. This a will be cancelled by this a. The only power is left with 1, b squared. Now 2 plus 3b whole squared. This 2 plus 3b and 3b plus 2a, they're exactly same. There's no difference in that. So, okay, so I can cancel this thing with this square power, and I'll be left with 1 here. So now what will be my answer? I'm having b squared 2a plus 3b divided by, I'll be left with 4, then a to the power 1, and that's it. This will be my final answer. These are the practice questions for you to try. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready with your answers, press play. These are the answers. Okay. Now, again, we have to factorize them. So the numerator, it would be like same. I cannot take anything common. The denominator, I have to use the property, the identity when a squared negative b squared. So this 4a squared will become 2a whole squared negative b whole squared. So it will be 2a plus b over. Now it will be factorized at 2a plus b and 2a minus b. Now the next step I'm doing it here. Now this 2a plus b and 2a plus b will be cancelled. So it will be 1 over 2a minus b. This will be my answer. Now for the second part, I'm having a quadratic expression in the numerator. So I have to go by midterm breaking method. So it would be x squared plus 7x minus x minus 7 over. In the denominator, I can take x common, so it would be x minus 1. Now, we'll go with x common, x plus 5, and negative 1 common, it would be x minus x plus 7, sorry. So it's x into x negative 1. Now the next step, I'm doing it here. It would be x negative 1, x positive 7 common, and x negative 1 divided by x into x. Now I can cancel these. So it would be x plus 7 over x. This would be my answer. Now come to this third question. We're having 4 terms here. So we will directly go by grouping method. So I can make these 2 groups and these 2 groups. Okay. So if I take a common from the first one, it will be a minus b. And then I need a positive a. So I'm taking minus c common instead of plus c. So it would be a minus b. Same in the denominator, I can take a common, so it would be a plus b. And I can take negative c common, so it will be a positive b. So a negative b into a negative c over a plus b into a negative c. So a negative c and a negative c, I can cut them. So a minus b over a plus b. This will be my answer. These are the practice questions for you to try. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready with your answers, press play. These are the answers. Okay, now we're having multiplication and division sign in between the fractions. So if you're having a multiplication sign in between 2 algebraic fractions, it means that both of the denominators and both of the numerators, they are multiplying with each other. So we can cancel crossly. Like in the first question, we're having 3 here and we're having the coefficient 3 here. So I can easily cancel them both because the numerator is multiplying with the numerator. So if I multiply them, I can write 3x multiplied by 5x. So I'm not writing this multiplication. I'm just writing the brackets. And in the denominator, I can write 4 into 3. Now you can see this is a single fraction. So I can cancel this 3 with this 3. So what would be the answer? It would be 5x squared over 4. Okay, now for the second part, I can cancel this y with this y, this z with this z, and this x squared with this x squared. So I'll be left with only 1. This will be my answer. Now for the third part, if you're having a division sign in between the fractions, it means that you need to reciprocate this fraction, which is like after division sign, and you can change this division sign into multiplication, like 3x over 4. I'm changing this division sign into multiplication. So if I change this, I need to reciprocate this thing. What does this reciprocation mean? 8 will go to the numerator and x will come to the denominator. Now I can cancel x with x. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So it would be 6. This will be my answer. Now for the last part, at first I'm going to expand this bracket, and at the same time, I'm going to change this division sign into multiplication. So it would be x cubed over 2 cubed is 8 and y cubed times 2x over 3 times. Now I have to reciprocate it. So it would be 9y squared over 2. Now I need to factorize them. So 2 will cancel this 2. And then 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. And then y squared with y cubed. And that's it. So in the numerator, I'll be left with x cubed with an x and 3. So it will be 3x raised to the power 4. And then 8y. That's it. This would be my answer. Here are the practice questions for you to try. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready with your answers, press play. Now for the second part, you're having this square root of a cubed b squared. So if this a cubed b squared will multiply with this a cubed b squared, so the square will, it will be solved, because square root into square root is the whole square, and the whole square will cancel the square root. Like if you're having under root x times under root x, so it means that it is under root x whole square. Now this square will cancel the root. So the same thing happens here. So I simplified this thing first, and then I multiply these. I'll be left with a cubed b square. I simplify them again. So this would be my answer. Okay, so these are like the more advanced questions for the higher grade. Now we're having c square minus d square, and we can see that we are having a division sign. So I'll go by factorizing all of the things with the changing of this division sign. So this will be factorized as c plus d into c minus d over a quadratic expression. So it is a completed square. So I can write c minus d whole squared. Now this division will be changed into multiplication, and this cd, the whole thing will come up and one will go down. So I'm just writing this thing, and I'm factorizing it again. It is dc plus d. Okay, now I can cancel this c minus d with this power, and anything else? Nope. So c plus d into c plus d is c plus d whole squared. D will come as it is, and in the denominator, I'll be left with c negative d. This will be my answer. Now for the second question, I can apply m whole squared negative 2 squared over, this will be a quadratic expression. So I need to factorize it by midterm breaking. So it will be m squared plus 2m. So plus 2m. It should be negative 2m, negative m plus 2. And multiplication, m minus 1 over m. So it should be m plus 2 and m minus 2. Here I will be left with m into m minus 2 minus 1 m minus 2 times m minus 1 over m. So m plus 2 into m minus 2 over m minus 2 into m minus n 1, times m minus 1 over m. Now, m minus 2 and n minus 2, I can cancel them. Even m minus 1 and m minus 1 will be cancelled. So it will be m plus 2 over m. This will be my answer. These are the practice questions for you to try. press pause and have a go. When you're ready with your answers, press play. These are the answers.